And away from the COVID-19 pandemic, but still on health issues, pregnant women have been advised to shun self-medication during pregnancy, as this has been identified as one of the causes of hearing problems among children. The advice was given during a sensitization program organized in commemoration of World Hearing Day in Sokoto. Details in this report.
Over 1.5 billion people across the globe are living with some degrees of hearing loss. Out of these figures, 430 million people require rehabilitation services. This is according to a survey by the World Health Organization, which also projects that by 2050, close to 2.5 billion people will have some degrees of hearing challenges. The survey also reveals that over 1 billion adults are at risk of permanent avoidable hearing loss due to unsafe listening practice. Experts say hearing loss may result from genetic causes, complications at birth, certain infections, chronic ear infections, exposure to loud sound, among others. In children, almost 60% of hearing loss is due to causes such as ear infections and birth complications that can be prevented through public health measures. At this event in Sokoto, organized to commemorate the World Hearing Day, experts caution pregnant women to disease from habits that may expose the unborn children to the risk of hearing challenges. They are worried about the rise in unsafe listening practices among young people, which they say may compound the challenges of hearing health issues.
And also we want the patient to know that hearing loss is preventable. It's very preventable. But how do we do that? Immunization is very important because there are some disease conditions that when you immunize, it will not come. It's not like meningitis, measles, mumps. You can immunize them. And all of them are common causes of hearing loss. Yeah? And also when a woman is pregnant, please, we should not give, it's not all drugs that you give women that are pregnant. You have to be very careful.
Speaking at the sensitization event, Medical Director of the Usman Danfodio Teaching Hospital advises residents, especially those exposed to loud sound, to avail themselves of medical checks in order to prevent avoidable hearing health challenges.
We have to create awareness that these things do exist, and then for those that have the disease, it's good for them to come so that they can be screened and they can be given appropriate treatment. There is treatment for most of the hearing disabilities.
The World Hearing Day 2021 marks the launch of the World Report on Hearing, presenting a global call for action to address hearing loss.